Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, just about to start on the Mandalia plane. One thing though here that I want to do before I go in is to buy a bunch of potions. I used up all 5 of the ones that they originally give us for the last battle, so I'm going to buy a stack of 20 here. That should be good enough. One thing too that you can do early on in the game that can help out a bit, especially with your cash. Now, to be fair though, the nice thing about this version of the game is they give you a bunch more money than they do in the other 2 versions of the game, right? The older versions. So they give you 10,000 gil right away, and that's a nice chunk, right? Basically, anytime I've played now, or these couple of games that I've played through, I've basically hired 4 new squires at the beginning. And then still had, you know, a decent amount to buy or to spend on, you know, some potions. But one other thing, though, that you can do is just get rid of this holy water right away. That's going to give you, of course, another 1,000. Yeah, anyway, so that's kind of how we've our setup right now. So again, I'm actually going to be using just the regular units that they gave us for this next battle, but I'll be honest, that's not a good idea, mostly just because at the beginning of the next battle, we're going to have a dialogue option that results in a bonus to our bravery. Bravery is one of the most important stats in the game. It's just very, very important for the reaction abilities and you know, having them trigger. So things like the parry ability, right? The higher your... Actually, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Not parry. Because I don't think parry actually has anything to do with your bravery. I think that, yeah, this is using your weapon. It would be like Shirahadori from the samurai, which of course we can't see that right now because it's not unlocked. But it does affect a few other things in the game as well. But again, just keep in mind that bravery is very, very important. So that said, again, my opinion is you want to get your 4, well, I recommend 4 knights or squires right away and hire them and make sure that they've got a good zodiac compatibility with your Ramza. And specifically, that's because the orator has an ability called Praise, and that is able to raise your bravery. But unfortunately, if you have bad zodiac compatibility, it will be very difficult to actually land that. So you know, your success rate is probably like a 50-ish or 55% with a bad or with no zodiac compatibility, whereas if you've got a good zodiac compatibility, it's like a 95% or something like that. So again, very, very important to have good zodiac compatibility. And again, I like to use Ramza as the orator and using the praise ability on my squire. So again, that's why I have Ramza as a Capricorn. And then I hire the female, generally females, and have them cancers, right? So the other thing with the female units is they are actually able to unlock Dancer, which of course we can't see right here, but I think Dancers are really, really good. And unfortunately, though, the difference is the male gets to be Bard instead of Dancer, right? So males cannot be Dancers. And females cannot be bards. I definitely think that dancers are the better of those 2 classes, and that's another reason why I hire female squires. So anyways, let's get started though on the Mandalia plane.
I was born for this. I'm ready. I cannot wait. Forward!
Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him?
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols! The Corpse Brigade. And they've a hostage in their midst.
Okay, so this is the dialogue option that I was talking about. You really want to go with the top option here. Our first duty is to defeat the brigade. This is going to give all of your characters 10 bravery for the battle, which will also result in basically two us being able to retain 2 of those bravery after the battle. So the way that bravery works in this game is for every 4 points that you gain in battle, you will retain 1 after battle. Similarly, or the flip side of that, is for every 4 bravery that you lose during battle, you will lose 1 for after the battle as well, right? So it's a very, very odd system of, kind of being able to raise that stat. But basically what it means is that with repeated battles, you can actually keep bumping up your bravery stat until it basically caps out more or less at 97. And of course, that's because once you get to 97, it would take 4 points to retain the 1, but because you can only get to 100, of course, then you can't get the full 4 points. And then so after the battle, you'll drop back to 97 again. So that is how bravery works. But anyways, like I said, our top option here is going to be the one that we're going to go with. Also, the issue, or there's an additional issue with the second option here, which is, for one thing, you don't get the bravery. But the other thing is that it makes Elgis the objective, or I'm sorry, Argath, the objective. And so then if he dies during the battle, then you lose and it's a game over. But again, we're going to go with the top option here.
Our first duty is to defeat the brigade. The enemy stands before us. Attack!
You would stand by and watch as they kill an innocent?
I hadn't planned on giving them the chance.
I would have saved him myself had it come to it. Ready.
Would have saved him himself if it came to it? Well, okay.
Reinforcements. And none too soon. Victory is mine.
Yeah, Delita, I should say, Argath would not have returned that favor.
Just try and stop me.
Without spoiling anything, Argath does not think highly of Delita at all. And yeah, would not return that favor. Would not risk himself for Delita's life, certainly. Alright, let's speed this up.
Right.
And I think I forgot to give a bunch of these units the potion ability, but I think we'll be alright. Most of the time, the guests are just not very useful, but specifically this battle, they actually kind of are. Like, so, Delita and Argath are pretty decent in this one.
Ready and able. I'm ready.
Let me see.
It's funny how the beginning of the game, it feels like these battles are such a slugfest because everybody is doing such little damage, and it's you're really just like throwing potions around. Oh, it throws down.
Turn my luck. Nice.
My turn.
Chop him up, Argath. Wow. Yeah, that was really good. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have Ramza just wait right here. Yeah, I like that. Crit and one-shot him. And we're just gonna go right back here with Ramza, because I don't want to get wrecked.
Now. No mercy.
Guess I could step in here.
Victory is mine.
Oh, Argath is going right in there. Alright. Risky.
Ready.
Oof. Dude's really, really hot for Ramza. Well, they're not doing a good job of focus firing. That's 75%. That's not good. Let's check from here. There's 100%.
Over.
And that is why you attack from the side. Alright, we got it down to 3. Argath is going to be in a bit of trouble here, but yeah, he's a guest, so that's alright. Yeah, and of course, so now I can't get to anything. That's a problem. Might as well just wait then. The Quirrell thing here, I think that's, oh, Red Panther, sorry. Actually has the counter ability, so sometimes it can counterattack, which can be a real problem. Oh, look at that. He's actually going to live. That's the biggest issue with the monsters early on in the game, is they'll usually be able to counter. So again, you know, you can just end up taking a bunch of damage that's kind of unexpected because of that. Oh, rip. Let's see here. Looking like it's gonna be a potion for Delita here. Oh, that was a mistake. I think that didn't do anything. I threw the potion and it must have hit this spike thing here. Alright, well. Yeah, that was an error. Oh, Delita down. That's alright, though. So the nice thing about the guests is if they get knocked out during battle, they can't die. They'll just, you know, stay there.
Victory is
Can't
mine.
really get to anybody here.
It's time. I have you now! I must keep moving forward.
Let me see.
Just bodies everywhere, just littered. Of course, Argath has to grab the crystal. The crystals you can sometimes learn abilities from those, but of course the guests, if they're grabbing them up, then you can't. Oh, that was dumb. I should have attacked him from the side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to Ramza here. Nope. Too far. Argath's got my back. Alright, let's finish this.
Are you alright?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garreland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start there.
Lead the way.
All right, we will lead the way. First thing I usually do with Elgis, or Argath, sorry, is grab his stuff. He doesn't stay with you for very long, but also the battle boots are more useful on other characters for now. But anyways, let's head on into Igris Castle here.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbri's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is, assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf. Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord. Grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. The two of you will remain here at Igros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know? At least, until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me.
Delita! Delita!
Tetra!
Alma! Zalbog!
Ramza, you've come home!
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbog?
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade.
What?
Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it. However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Dorta, a merchant city east of Galleon. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Tetra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone. Let's be on our way.
Teacher puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn.
Oh.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Teacher will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
Ramza...
Alrighty, that is going to be it for this one. I do want to point out, though, so between videos here, I am going to do at least a little bit of leveling and mostly unlocking jobs, though. Again, I really want to get the Orator unlocked so that I can start boosting up my character's bravery. So, again, I will be doing that between videos. I think, actually, I may include just a little bit. Or a short video on kind of what I've... Alright, yeah, who knows. It'll either be a short video kind of going over the process of kind of unlocking the different jobs and stuff, or maybe I'll just throw that into the next video, we'll see. But anyways, that's it for this one. As always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.